handling. So friends, today we are going to talk about objection handling. Or objection handling is one of the very, very important selling skill. If you ask me, ये जो average, ordinary, new salesperson and a dynamic, veteran, versatile salesperson का difference है, it's about understanding and learning how to handle objections. First and foremost thing is objection is not something which is a rejection by the customer. It's about this indication that customer is more interested to learn more and he wants more information from you. That means he's interested in and was paying attention to when you were giving your presentation. So this is the first important thing जो हम लोग को understand करना है कि objection is not a rejection by the customer. It's not something like a resistance, or he doesn't like you, or he doesn't like your company or the product or your presentation. It's about showing an interest. So isko, we have to do it very carefully. We have to understand it. We have to learn it. We have to further take it to the next level. So what you do with with objection handling is 7 steps, as they call it as. First and foremost thing is pause करो. जब कोई customer आपको objection देता है after on your presentation, it may be about the feature advantage, about competition, about price, about some of his experiences, or some of the thing which he has learned in the market about your product, your company. It may be about anything. So first and foremost is pause, don't pounce. लोग क्या करते हैं, जैसा ही ऑब्जेक्शन आता है तो इमीडिएटली हम लोग रिएक्टिव हो जाते हैं, वेर वी से नहीं ऐसा होता ही नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है, हमारा कंपनी का एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा नहीं है, अदर कस्टमर्स आर नॉट सेइंग दिस, आप ही बोलते हो. So that is like a reactive mechanism. You have to pause, not pounce, and try to listen more. What you do is you probe gently. Why are you saying that? Okay, what makes you say that? So ask him, probing gently in order to get more information. बहुत बार क्या होता है जब आप अपने कस्टमर को you tell him to give you more information, वो बोलते बोलते वो खुद को convince कर लेगा. When he goes deeper into his objection, he will find that that objection is not from the product or the services or you. It is more to do with some other thing. It may be his own company, his own systems or strategy or whatever it is. So probe gently, get more the information. The third step is to summarize exactly what he has said. कि उसने जो भी बताया उसको उसके वाक्य में paraphrase करके वापस उसको बताइए. This is what is your objection. You're talking about, okay, this my product is becoming more expensive to you, or it is more costlier. That's what you mean to say. So you summarize and you tell him what you have understood about the objection, because remember, every human being wants to be understood. जब आप उसको understand करोगे तो automatically you will see that he feels more good about you. He starts accepting you. There is a rapport built. So third step is summarize. Remember, pause, don't pounce. Second one is probe gently. Third one is summarize. Fourth one is isolate the objection. Isolate objection is again a very beautiful technique where you say that, so apart from this, apart from the challenge of price or this particular feature or availability or color or capacity, is there any other objection which you have got? Then आप क्या किए? बाकी सब जो आपका point है, you are getting it accepted and you're just making it only one objection point. So when you say that, okay, is this the only objection? If he says yes, that's only objection. That means you can say, okay, now if I answer you this objection, will you be able to, can we finalize the deal today? Okay. Sometimes it may happen, नहीं इसके अलावा ये भी problem है. So okay, ये दो के अलावा कोई problem है. So that's called isolate the objection, and then you lock the prospect. Okay. So friends, out of all the points, this is one or maximum two are the objections. So when you lock the prospect, you know कि now once if you are able to answer this, convince the customer with these 2 points, then you are able to go for the close. So isolate the objection and then answer the objection. और एक जो objection है उसको प्यार से ये करिए with all the facts, figures, with the proof, with testimonials, and with the technical aspects. So you answer the objection using all the techniques of presentations where you're using a fab technique or you're using third-party support, and thereby, you convince him. And once if you are able to say, okay, are you happy with what I have presented? Are you now convinced that that objection is now cleared? Once you say that, then last one is stimulate action. Stimulate action means asking for the order. Now that you are convinced about what we are talking about, can we now close the deal? So friends, these are 7 steps which is normally to be used in any objection handling. Remember, pause, don't pounce, probe gently. Third one, which is very, very important, is then summarize the objection which you understood. Fourth one is again, isolate the objection. Then important thing is lock the prospect, answer the prospect, and last but not the least is stimulate action. So 7 points is very, very critical. This can be, objection handling happens not only as we talk about selling skill, not only a professional skill or a business skill, it's also a personal skill. हमारे interaction may be it in your family or your social circle. Again, there are various things. When you propose something, when you're asking for something, there may be some objection. So you can go through these 7 steps. As I said, pause, don't pounce. Second one is probe gently. Third one is summarize. Fourth one, which is very, very important, is then you isolate the objection. Then you lock the prospect, then answer the prospect, and last one is stimulate action. So this is what are the 7 important steps of objection handling. Any human being, any salesman, if you can practice it, prepare for it, and keep on repeating this 7 steps, he can become a really good and so over a period of time master the objection handling step. And एक बार objection handling step अगर you are able to handle it, your level of selling skill goes to the next level. You can then call yourself a professional sales commando. Okay, so wishing you all of you the very best to master this very powerful technique and thereby truly become a sales commando.